Okay, everything's good. Oh my goodness. Chair stuck. Alright. Oh god. Okay. Appendix 421 2012. Object is an irregular clay plot with a height of 23 centimeters and a diameter of 28 centimeters. But do not be fooled by its appearance. It is an organism, a womb. Yes, an earthen womb. SCP 660 may be safely stored in a standard safe deposit box, provided its mouth remains covered with an inert perspex disc and sealed with tamper-proof tape. Log of tests involving human experimentation with SCP 660. Lab Report 660. 660-A. Sample condition: skin flap harvested from the left thigh of a cadaver of D612. Donor was healthy in all respects prior to death. Sample use: tissue sample left in SCP 660 for 2 months duration. Result: daily biopsies indicate viability of sample. Cell samples taken from tissue graft are cultured in vitro, revealing a predisposition towards precancerous and cancerous growth. Lab Report 660-B. Sample condition: skin flap harvested from the left thigh of cadaver of D612. Sample use: tissue sample left in SCP 660 for 2 months duration, then grafted onto the torso of a D-class personnel with second and third degree burns. The recipient's anomaly testing record had no contradictions with SCP 660. Result: tissue graft takes without complication, healing according to usual steps of adherence, serum inhibition, and revascularization. However, as is common with severe burn cases, the compromised skin barrier led to infection and eventual fatal septic shock. Post-mortem biopsy and analysis indicate skin graft would have returned to full histological structure and function had the recipient survived. Lab Report 660-C. Sample condition: live member of Mus musculus, house mouse, bulb/C strain acquired for laboratory testing. By use of SCP, the consciousness of D614 was implemented into the specimen. D614 was chosen for his demonstrated resistance to the negative effects of prolonged isolation and sensory deprivation. Sample use: specimen left in SCP 660 for 2 months duration. Result: unusually, SCP- was incapable of restoring D614's consciousness to its original body after removal from SCP 660. A computer interface was developed to facilitate two-way communication with D614. An interview was conducted once D614 was familiarized with this interface. An expert excerpt is included below. Dr. Brown, I guess I'll have to take your word for it, and how did that feel? D614, suffocating and stretching. Dr. Brown, could you be more specific? D614, how the hell do you think it felt? Even mice need to grow and move and live. Every part of me was straining, but I was stuck. I thought I would explode. Full contents of the interview are classified. An autopsy revealed precancerous growths throughout the mouse's body. Lab report 660-D. Sample condition: right arm lost in traumatic amputation just beneath the elbow. Sample use D778. Was severely injured in an incident involving SCP- high phantomized. Lost limb recovered as part of cleanup operation. Subject would not have survived immediate reattachment surgery due to other injuries involving severe vascular compromise, severed extremity preservation in SCP-660, and bid to preserve tissue viability. Oh my god. It's like right off the bat I have to read a fucking essay. To preserve tissue viability. Result: right arm successfully reattached to previous owner. Subject reports return of sensation in fingers of the right hand, contrary to poor prognosis due to severe tissue avulsion and nerve damage sustained in initial injury. Okay, Phantom. Biopsy reveals little to no precancerous cell growth. Transplant ruled a tentative success. D778 has been retained for further observation. Addendum: human testing with SCP-660 is suspended due to the sudden death of D778 from teratoma with malignant transformation. I've seen fetus in fatu before, but I never have I had one try to grab my probe during an autopsy. Dr. Grayson. Dr. Grayson. Appendix 730-2012. As of today, SCP-660-1 has been neutralized. SCP-660 no longer exhibits any other forms, or shapes. It has been classified as safe by the Foundation. Research on SCP-660-1 will be transferred to the Reliquary Research Institute. Details available to personnel with clearance 4-660. I've forgotten. So this one is 660. Forgotten. Sorry. I had the little, like, red bubble on my Discord and it was driving me crazy. Okay, let's scroll back to the top. So we want to click the text with the red underline. Hi, Mino. Okay. There should be one more. And then it's going to make our whole document. So whether it stays hydrated or not, I don't know. I, like, figured out that they added, like, a setting to the fish one, too, where it'll, like, be hidden until somebody fishes, and then it'll go away again. It was the only reason I didn't leave it on forever was because it was obnoxious having it constantly on the screen. So I did change it to hydrate. Whether Tangia decides to change it again, we shall never know. And also, fishing is on. So I woke up really late today, like, for myself. Like, normally I stream, like, early-ish morning or, like, early afternoon for me. And I woke up, like, late, so, like, my schedule was all screwed up. I'm exhausted. I'm, like, having some iced tea right now. And, I went to set up the, heart rate monitor, but I couldn't get it working, so I'm gonna have to try to do that for next time I stream, if I can remember. Item SCP-660, object class safe. Special containment procedures. SCP-660 may be safely stored in a standard locked safe deposit box, provided its mouth remains covered with an inert prospectus. I don't think we really need to read these because all it does is it, like, puts into the file the stuff that we've already looked at. You know what I mean? So I don't think we need to read this one. We just need to read this one when we're making. So I think we should be okay. That way I don't have to read things, like, twice. Oh no, Mino got a 2-star junk. Wait, Mino's tire? Yeah. So I'm good with reading like this one, but I'm not gonna read this one because it's literally just a condensed version of this. All the information that we got from here is now in here. So instead of reading the condensed version afterwards, we'll read this one because this will have all of the information that we need. I can't believe Mino's tire is worth more than Forgotten's fish, though. That's super funny to me. I have it set so, because it's like, I'm not a huge channel, I have it set so like some of the rare stuff will come a little more frequently. Oh god, we have to make another one? Wait, this one's already done, isn't it? Addendum 143-1. A lot of the streamers use it. I've had it for a while. I had it on for a really long time when it was like less well known. But I always found that the little circle thing was obnoxious, just like having it permanently on the screen. And then the other day I saw a streamer using it again, and she was able to set it so that it hid, like it is right now on mine. So I'll have it in like enabled most of the time now. I don't think it's like really affecting any of the stream. I have a decent enough computer. So it just gives people something to use their points on. I always like trying to find interactive things you guys can use the points on, since the points are kind of just like for fun. If I had more mods, we'd do like polls and like gambling and stuff, but I don't have people here to do that. Addendum 143-1, the trees were grown on site from saplings, obtained from parent plants located in Nara Prefecture, Japan in 1905. The parent trees were owned by a family of traditionalist swordsmiths, claiming to be descended from a legendary swordmaker named Amakuni. They refer to the original trees as, I'm going to butcher this, Jinki no Kodachi, where the blade would grow. It is from that the Foundation gained the techniques to cut and work the wood petals into serviceable items. The original trees are still in Japan, owned by the government, and still tend to be tended to by the same family. I don't know why my brain was like reading that funny. I couldn't process those words for a second. However, the government has denied all existence of the trees, and any products made from them are kept within the country. Addendum 143-2. SCP-143 is to be watered twice every day on a regular basis via a large sprinkler system, unless already watered by local precipitation. Can you tell I'm not awake? Personnel are not allowed to enter the enclosure without level 4 administrative clearance and are advised not to touch any of SCP-143. It really is. Oh my god, you don't I feel, not that you don't understand, I don't like to say it like that, but it's like when you're reading things on stream like this, it's kind of like public speaking. It's like you realize that like people are actively listening to you reading something, and any word that you trip over, people know and they hear it. Nor stand beneath them unless wearing proper protective gear. It is important that no one be within the containment area when SCP-143 begins to shed, however. After the shedding is concluded, the collection of the fallen petals for testing purposes has been authorized by the project director. Oh my god, I was in a public speaking class because we had to do it for when I was getting my degree. And it was the worst experience of my life. Like, I would have taken 100 other classes and avoided public speaking. I mean, I've talked about it before. I have pretty bad anxiety. I do this streaming thing partially to like work on those skills because, you know, nobody's like actively looking at me, at least. Like it's just over a screen, which is a little less intimidating. I think streaming has been a really big thing for my anxiety. But yeah, no, public speaking class, it was horrible. I ended up retaking it because I didn't do very good the first time. I retook it and did like an online one where we could do YouTube videos. And like I said, that was even easier because it's like you could record it. But the fucking like standing on a stage and doing like speeches and stuff, not for me. See SCP-143 testing log. I think everybody is different, and I think like thing is that like the state of the world now, pretty much everybody has some form of anxiety, whether it's like super mild or not. But like, oh my god, it's just like not a thing. I would not want to do it again. Document 143-A. We lost 3 staff to 143 today. They were collecting petals dropped by the trees the previous day when a sudden gust picked up, shaked a good deal of the petals from the trees and blowing them around. Stayed that windy for the whole day. I'd send a cleanup crew, but it's still pretty windy and the odd petal is still falling. We'll have to pick up the remains when the wind dies down in a couple days. SCP-143 testing logs. Appendix 143-D0. Hardness test 5000 HB on the Bernal scale. Appendix 143-D1, withstanding temperatures of up to 1800 degrees Celsius. Appendix 143-D2, the weight to strength ratio surpasses even that of titanium, being some 15% lighter than aluminum. Both are notoriously difficult to work due to their properties. Appendix 143-D11, but under high temperatures, upwards of 1500 degrees Celsius, separate pieces are capable of being fused together. I found a couple other SCP games that I put on my wish list for the future, since it really is. That's cool. Because I've never even read the SCP database, so it's like interesting having it, like being able to like learn. Okay, so we take that, we move it over here. Take this, move it over here. Take this, move it over here. Now this is complete, and we submit. Oh, we're on another one? Oh my goodness, so many fucking... Taking a sippy. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of really highly rated ones. I'm like gonna be in my SCP era because I never realized how like truly interesting and something I'd be into was. Because I didn't know a lot about it. Like I knew of that one like kind of old multiplayer game that's like SCP and it's really hard to run. I've seen people play that before. And like I guess I just kind of assumed that was what SCP was. And then like watching watching more people play like or talk about like do like an SCP like just chatting stream. I was like, holy shit, this is so much more than I understand. And then like I said, this game was recommended by somebody I was watching. And I didn't watch her play it. I just like listened to her review it and I was like, okay, maybe I'll try that. And then it just so happened to be in Jord's Humble Bundle, and Jord doesn't play horror games, so I stole all the horror games. And honestly, this is great. Like I like this kind of like log, you know, it's chill, but it's not super chill, and it's also like horror related, which is cool. Like sci-fi horror-ish. Log of items vended during testing phase 8. 800 yen entered for each item. Items being dispensed every 2 minutes. SCP-261 is attached to power. Notes: SCP-261 safety regulation stipulates that SCP-261 may be used a maximum of 10 times per 24-hour period, with no transaction value exceeding the equivalent of 500 Japanese yen. However, in view of the necessity of this experiment, the Foundation has approved Dr. request to use SCP-261 at high frequency. Coke Zero. Wait, Coke Zero Cheetos? A can of Diet Coke, packaging in English. Cheetos, a small bag of Cheetos snack food. packaging in English. Now, if it was hot Cheetos, black, a single pack of caffeinated chewing gum packaging in Japanese. Yan Yan, a single Yan Yan cone with peach dipping frosting. I love peach. Packaging in Japanese. The Meiji Seika company does not produce this flavor. Pepsi Dragon Twist. What the hell? A can of Pepsi Cola with a trace of fruit flavor. Packaging in English. Flavor identified as dragon fruit. PepsiCo does not produce this product. Dark Side Cola. A can with clear plastic sides. Packaging in Japanese. Liquid inside is clear. When open, liquid appears to react to the air and changes to dark black over a period of several seconds. The black coloration looks like billowing smoke and cannot be reversed. Liquid's taste described as cola with something spicy in it. This is scary. I don't think I would. I like opening it and having your liquid turn black and look like smoke and then taste spicy just sounds like scary. And I like gimmicky stuff. That just sounds scary though. The Little Bakery, 7 Green, a small tube the size of a candy bar with a green button made of aluminum, packaging in English. When the top is twisted off, a mass of dough is extruded. Dough contains several enzymes and bacteria that have not yet been identified. On contact with air, these cause the dough to rise and bake, killing the microbes in the process. Produces a small round loaf of bread weighing 250 grams. Taste described as good but chewy. Lemon clams, ew. Thick plastic baggie with a plastic tube on the side containing water and 12 clams, packaging in Dutch. Following on-package instructions, the plastic tube was cracked like a glow stick. Liquid in the bag flashed to steam, venting from a hole that popped open in the top of the bag, slightly burning one researcher. Steaming finished after 38 seconds, after which clams were found to be fully cooked and infused with a mild lemon flavor. On investigation, clams match no recorded species. That's scary too. Diet Ghost. A can containing an instance of SCP-2107. Packaging was in English. Testing done on this instance provided similar results to other contained instances of SCP-2107. This marks the first time SCP-261 has vended another SCP object. That's kind of interesting. Unknown. Small mesh bag filled with small, multicolored pyramids. Packaging in an unknown language. Pyramids found to be very hard and unpleasant tasting. Yeah, that does sound scary. Because it's like it's vending out SCPs. Pyramids found to be very hard and unpleasant tasting compared to chalk and taste and consistency. When placed in hot water, pyramids open and produce strings that quickly dissolve, coloring the water the same shade as the pyramid. Water had no additional taste, but testing revealed a sharp increase in mineral, carbohydrate, and protein content, with several minerals unidentified at the present time. This content was found to be consistent with the recommended daily intake for nutrients for adult humans. Researcher ingesting the water reported stomach cramps 2 hours later, but no other effects. Unknown. Aluminum box with a small glass window on the side and a large round button on the top. Packaging in an unknown language. Box is seamless and appears to be filled with small round animals covered in fur, each with 3 small paws and a single large eye. Pressing the button causes the inside of the box to rapidly become superheated, cooking the small animals alive. Muffled noises and scratching were heard for several seconds during the cooking process. After 1 minute, 30 seconds, the front panel opens and gives access to the now cooked animals. Professor Kane volunteered to eat the animals, with no other researchers willing to do so. Ew. I'll eat the creepy SCP-created food. Smile. Taste described as crunchy and very spicy with a small hint of beef. Unknown. Tall, thin aluminum can. Packaging in an unknown language. Opening the can caused a chemical reaction with the liquid inside the can. Liquid was apparently not intended for an oxygenated atmosphere and detonated violently, causing several injuries and killing 2 researchers. Testing discontinued and area cleared. Testing area observed to smell like citrus for several days. Definitely could smell worse. Doctor, conclusion. It was either food or drinks, nothing else. How awful. Let's call it an end. So you're not at all concerned that it literally vended a fucking SCP? He, like, acted... That, like, statement was like, it was, like, boring. Like, oh, it just fucking vends food and drinks. Who cares? Okay, submit. Friends. Zoe, it's 5 minutes to 4 o'clock now. Just about ready. Gent, you're not coming? Nah. It doesn't suit me. What are you talking about? Guys, aren't you forgetting someone? Hi, Carl. We're going to attend the monthly lecture. Monthly lecture? Each month, the Foundation invites someone famous to hold a lecture to share new knowledge and insights pertaining to SCP. For this month's lecture, they invited Dr. Trevor. He holds a high reputation within the Foundation. Interesting, count me in. Okay, let's go. I'll send you the link to the monthly lecture just a sec. Okay. So we're gonna join this conference. Accessing account authority done. Establishing a cryptid channel done. Excluding medic influence done. Loading basic conference room module done. Establishing multiplayer connection done. The training is about to begin. What do we think, chat? Worse?
There are many stories in this world.
Than the last one? Or
Some
better?
are read
Like,
widely
as in
all over the world.
1762?
Some are hidden in dust and known only by a
When I mean
handful
worse,
of
I mean
people.
like more
Today
scary.
I'm going to tell you a story no one else has heard before. A real story of mystery and wonder and adventure. And then you too will become the guardian of this story.
Okay,
The story
you don't have
takes
to.
place in a world of long ago.
You can, if
The
you decide,
hero
we
of
can
our
always
story
talk about it
is a
like
little
afterwards.
boy. His name is Daniel.
Or as I figure stuff out.
One day, out of nowhere,
This is cute.
Daniel got a serious case of chickenpox.
Oh no, chickenpox.
It made him look like a strawberry.
Cute.
To
That's
make
a cute
sure
description.
he didn't spread it to others, Mrs. Page, the principal, had him isolate in an attic. And so, in the attic he lived, all on his own.
That's so sad.
Mr. Daniel, while up here in this attic, you'll have plenty of time to practice
You
your
have
penny
chickenpox, so I'm gonna just throw you in an attic and leave
hope
you.
You'll practice well and prepare for next
And you better
month's
practice
art
your penny
festival.
whistle.
But Mrs. Page, the melody is so difficult.
Don't give up, boy.
This art is
You
incredible.
don't
I love
give
this.
up before you fight.
I'm such a fan of like artistic art styles. Okay. We're flipping the page. We're flipping the
Daniel
page.
was reluctant at first, but he trusted Mrs. Page, and he knew he should listen.
So far, this is cozy.
And so he practiced the penny whistle.
Oh, I gotta do shit. Hang on. Oh god. So I gotta go ASDF space. Okay. If this goes any faster, I'm so fucking it up. I missed that one. Guitar Hero SCP Edition. That's what I was
Suddenly,
thinking.
He heard some strange noises in the corner of the attic.
Okay. Do we have a friend?
Who's there?
Daniel decided to go over and take a look.
Friend? Oh, I can control this now. Whoa, wait, they keep the art style when I can walk around. That's so cool. Hold up, I'm a big fan of this. This is sick. This is super cool. Oh, we even have the height of the little boy. Like, they made it, everything look taller. So you really, like, get that feeling of being small. Alright, let's check it.
It was a mousetrap, and there was a red origami
Or dragon.
paper dragon inside of it.
Let's save him.
Daniel carefully removed it. It was marvelous and beautiful. The only problem was part of its wing was damaged.
Let's help
But
him. We need to save our
Daniel
friend.
found a way to repair it.
Oh my god, I'm obsessed. This is so cute. Okay.
Daniel held the repaired
Oh,
paper
I thought it was
dragon
like
high up in the air, imagining that it
process. Like, you had to use
soared
everything.
over all the world below.
This is adorable.
He played and played with the paper dragon.
Wee! Woo! Dragon! Soar!
Night
In the
night.
warm afternoon sun, Daniel had to fight his eyelids just to keep them open.
Could it be? Or is this all just a dream?
The next day, with boredom and loneliness weighing him down, he began to fiddle with the old radio.
I don't like that noise.
Our town is located in the plains, where earthquakes are not particularly common. Although there are 17 fault zones around us, they are all inactive.
I'm obsessed. This game is so cool. They worked really, like, clearly so much love went into this game with all of the different art and, like, how, like, carefully they took the information clearly from the SCP Wiki and essentially just made such a, like, lovely game out of it. And I like the, like, tone shifts, too. Like, the one we did earlier was, like, super scary. This is, like, a whole different vibe. I mean, and it's not easy to kind of make that all work together.
A scrunched up ball of paper rolled over to
And the
his
bits
feet.
where you get to interact with stuff are really well done, too.
Where did this paper ball come from?
Just as Daniel went to pick it up, the ball suddenly came to life, and it rolled away. Daniel chased after it.
We really needed a cool, like, chill game after the fucking diving one. Okay, we're back to controlling him. Just double check that there's no, like... I don't think this one probably has a file. See, I like reading. I just know that I, like, my fucking throat, especially, like, because it's winter, tends to get a little sore. Ooh, it's running away from us. It's like a little, like, mouse. What the heck? Paper, where are you going?
Just as he was about to seize
Well, I'm
the
different
rolling
because I
paper
love
ball,
lore.
suddenly, terrible sparks erupted
So
from
that's
it.
not good.
Before his very eyes, the paper ball began to grow, bigger and bigger.
He's gonna get eaten by this paper ball.
At that moment, a red figure suddenly
Yay, it's our
appeared.
dragon.
The red figure quickly subdued the paper ball and threw it into a cardboard
Like, a
box.
game like this does lore really well because it's, like, interactive lore. It's fun lore.
Daniel
Like, you're not
studied
reading the
red
whole
figure
entire
carefully.
time. Hi, dragon.
It had a sticker on its fluttering wings.
No shit, it's your dragon.
It was the paper dragon.
I wasn't dreaming. Thank you for saving me.
Cute.
Daniel was grateful and very happy. He walked
We must
closer to
protect
the paper
Daniel
dragon,
at all costs.
but the paper
and the
dragon
dragon.
seemed timid and afraid and backed away.
Aw, he's
Just
scared.
then, Daniel had an idea.
Is he gonna play the flute?
He took out his penny whistle
Oh,
and
I knew
slowly
it.
played a tune.
Keep calling it a flute. It's a fucking recorder. Can't wait to screw this up. Oh, fuck. My hand was on the wrong key.
The paper dragon enjoyed the sound very much.
And then I fat
It
fingered the
began
other
to
key.
move along with the rhythm, flipping up and down in the air. Soon the two were playing and dancing, just like old friends.
Okay. Now they're besties.
The paper dragon traced out a beautiful arc in the air, communicating with Daniel in a
I would
unique
cry.
way.
It's so much easier on a Guitar Hero guitar. Like, doing that on... I find doing it on PC, like on a keyboard, is so hard for me.
My
When games have
friend,
little, like,
after many
Guitar
long
Hero type
years,
mechanics.
we finally meet again. Tell me, how has your family been? A great thank you for playing that music for me.
This is such a deep voice.
You know how I love the beautiful rhythm of that instrument. But we ought to take precautions, as the room is not stable. Do you still remember how the room works? You're welcome to visit any time.
The piece of paper then changed back into the shape of a paper dragon
That's cool.
and flew into the cardboard box. The box closed shut, and a calm silence was restored to the attic.
Right?
Daniel rushed to find a watercolor pen and marked the box with excitement in his fingertips.
We're drawing. Here. B. Dragons. Cute.
Over the next few days, the paper dragon came out often to play
I want a
with
window
Daniel.
like that.
During this time, Daniel
Here
introduced
be Dragons
many
is
of
the
his
name of the
friends to the
SCP.
paper
Oh,
dragon.
okay.
That cat's name is Mrs.
Aw,
Carter.
kitty.
Ever since I secretly fed her some fish for dinner, we've been good friends. That's Duke, Mrs. Jessica's pet.
Also a puppy.
He doesn't like rainy days or Mrs. Carter. Only smoked sausages fit his taste.
This is me for real, just like feeding all of
And
the
now,
animals.
We are friends too. My name is Daniel. What's your name?
The paper dragon flapped its wings, as if it didn't understand him.
You can just give it a name.
Well, since you like the sound of
It's
the
gonna call
penny
it
whistle
Penny.
so much, why don't I just call you Penny?
Cute.
I'll keep practicing to make it sound better.
Daniel and Penny then played baseball together in the attic.
Let's play cat.
How is this little dragon made of paper going to catch a baseball? Be real, Daniel. Oh god, I'm scared. Oh, it's too hard. Okay, we have to do it in the green. Nope. Wait, this is actually harder than it looks.
But just as they were in the middle
Oh, we
of
didn't actually
enjoying
have to do
themselves,
anything. We could
a
just keep
violent
pressing
shaking
it.
suddenly rose from the ground.
Oh no.
The stubborn earthquake is back
It's
at
okay,
it, folks,
Zone.
and it
Hi.
seems even stronger than
Hello,
last time.
hello. Have a good lurk.
At
a
this
good
moment,
day.
the box suddenly shot open, and thick clouds of smoke billowed out, followed by several paper balls. Penny attacked the paper balls without a moment's hesitation and promptly threw them back into the box. Penny then flew around in front of Daniel and rushed right back into the box.
No, poor Penny.
As the box closed, the earthquake stopped. Facing a friend's farewell without a formal goodbye, Daniel felt confused and lost. He moved the
Poor
box
Daniel,
to the
man.
center of the attic.
He just wanted friends.
Facing it, he practiced his penny whistle, day
Um,
in and day out.
He's gonna be a master penny whistle player.
As the days went by, Daniel's playing became smoother.
Oh god, I have to do this again.
One day,
Nope.
the
Okay,
box
we're good.
suddenly began to move.
Oh, is it Penny? I'd be like, huh, what the fuck?
One,
What the hell? There's 4 pennies now. They're all
four.
different colors.
This time there were 4 paper dragons.
Yippee yahoo!
But
More dragon
they
friends.
weren't alone.
Uh-oh.
Enemies began to jump out of the box too.
This is so cute. I love this.
Earthquake! Another earthquake! This time it's reached a magnitude of 5.8!
In that small attic, the 4 paper dragons fought fiercely against the paper balls. This time, the paper balls used new tactics. They clumped together into a single monstrous
Go, dragon,
ball of
go.
paper. It began to shoot strong bursts of electric
No.
sparks at the paper dragons as they flew through the air. As they were hit, the paper dragons fell from the air, one after the
I'm
other.
so sad about the dragons.
Seeing the injured paper dragons, Daniel felt very distressed and anxious.
Okay. Oh, there's
Just
a green one?
then, one of the paper dragons painfully started to fly and gathered the remainder of its power.
Wow, that's pretty.
The paper dragon transformed into a great beam of light and dove straight down to
that
pierce
paper
through the
ball
monstrous
outta
paper
here.
ball. And then came another paper dragon.
What color is this one?
The monstrous paper ball was
didn't show
blasted
us.
to bits, exploding into smaller paper balls. Trembling, they struggled to escape back into the box.
We need to save them.
The sacrificed paper dragons were reduced
Oh God,
to
that's
swirling
sad.
shreds of paper. And a
Man, how do I
silence
feel
pervaded.
emotions about paper?
Peace and tranquility were restored once again to the attic. Daniel saw the remaining 2 paper dragons lying on the floor, badly wounded. He rushed to grab some stickers and treated
love
them
that.
at once.
It's like Plushie Hospital, except for paper. All right, let's go. Let's try to save them. Okay, they're saved. We saved them.
Suddenly, countless paper dragons began to gush from
Holy
the
shit,
box.
there's so many of them.
The 2 wounded paper dragons were repaired.
Well, at least
and
we
began
saved
to
2 of them.
fly. Like 2 colored threads, they merged with the other dragons, flying in unison. The dragons
like
moved
rainbow.
like a tide, flying freely through the attic.
This is so pretty. Oh,
Daniel
here comes. We're gonna
eagerly
play.
Took out his penny whistle. He showed all his paper dragon friends the results of his hard work and
Don't let me play
practice.
then. Oh no. God damn it, my fingers keep going to the wrong keys because I'm not looking. I'm like trying not to look at my keyboard while I do this. Oh my god. I'm all out of whack right now. I'm so bad at this. Luckily, I anticipated and pressed it. Oh shit, this needs to be at like the same time. I'm like in a blanket too. Look at our shitty score, man. This space throws me off. Once I get a rhythm going, it's mostly fine, but it's when my finger like goes to the wrong key. Luckily, Daniel's playing doesn't reflect my playing. We made it over. I hate my life.
In the sweet melody of his playing, Daniel felt himself enter into the world of dragons.
There's a bunny. Hello, bunny. It's a cute bunny. Oh my god, it's a real dragon. It's not a paper dragon anymore. Is this Penny? Shut up, Four. When Four talks only to make fun of something I'm doing in a game.
The paper dragons merged into a long letter and floated down towards Daniel to tell their story.
After the last war, the fantasy world enjoyed a long spell of peace and stability. But now, the giants
Oh no,
have
no
returned.
giants.
They have launched ferocious attacks, trying to invade your world through the room. We are prepared to launch the final
This room is
defense.
cursed.
Then we will
Then
have
we
to
never would have
destroy
met the
your
dragons.
room, for it is the last remaining entryway into
No,
your
the room
world.
is gonna get destroyed. No more.
Please believe this farewell will only be
Fuck you, Four.
We will not be apart forever, and we will never forget
This is so sweet.
our eternal mission of protecting you.
At that moment, the paper dragons flew back into the box. Daniel still couldn't fully understand what the paper dragons had meant, but he had a vague feeling in his heart that he may never see his new friends again.
That's so sad. But didn't they say he would never fully lose them?
A few days later, Daniel's chickenpox had fully recovered. He could now play the penny whistle.
This felt like it was like
very
months, but apparently
well.
it's
But
just
the paper dragons never
been
returned.
a few days. Okay, what are we putting into the bag? Oh, everything. Okay. Flute, block, baseball, books.
Maybe it was time to leave and move on.
Well, if you leave, they can destroy the room. The room is bad.
Earthquake warning! Magnitude 6.2! A massive earthquake is hitting our town! All townspeople, please leave your houses immediately and move to safe open spaces!
Run!
Just then, countless paper dragons shot from the cardboard box. However, it seemed like they were under attack, spinning and falling through the air in confusion.
What's happening?
Daniel quickly grabbed the stickers out from his bag and did his best to heal the injured paper dragons.
He's like the combat medic. Yeah, I think it just matches what he's doing. Oh, we see over here. We gotta save them. I think he's just making for some, like, action or whatever. I'm trying not to step on them. I feel bad. Do we have a sprint? Jesus. We got attacked by paper.
But the paper balls swarmed together and pushed
more
Daniel
combat
away,
medic.
subduing him firmly in the corner. He couldn't move. Suddenly, ominous clouds rose from the box, and a violent lightning flashed through the room. The figure of a giant slowly emerged from the thick clouds, and the entire
Exactly.
became overwhelmed with its evil aura.
The earthquake is growing stronger, now with a magnitude of 7.1. Heaven almighty, are we doomed?
The giant unleashed its power maniacally. The paper dragons struggled against it, with no means of fighting back.
Okay.
At this critical moment, two paper dragons shined brilliantly. Together, they heroically crashed their bodies into the giant. Daniel thought the giant had been defeated by the paper dragons.
It's so
But
funny to
soon,
me that it
he
looks
found
like
that
he can
things would
move, but we
probably
know that
not
the,
be
like,
so simple.
paper is not that simple. It just looks like he's in a bunch of paper balls.
The giant's figure could still be seen in the thick smoke, looking evil and terrible. The attacks of the paper dragons had had no effect, and the giant had only grown stronger. It fought back with a new ferocity. The paper dragons were simply no match for it.
The earthquake is growing stronger still. The greatest disaster this town has seen in over 100 years. My heavens, will this nightmare ever end?
Eyes are so
With the
freaking
paper
itchy.
dragons now all but defeated, Daniel spotted a frail figure in the distance.
It's Penny.
It was Penny. It flew gently in front of Daniel
Hi, Penny.
and affectionately
Aw,
rubbed its head against
That's
his
so
fingers,
cute.
as if this whole crisis had never happened.
We love Penny.
Daniel felt like Penny was trying to tell him something, but he didn't quite understand what.
Penny's like a cat for
Penny
real.
then left Daniel and soared into the air with a determination in its wings. Suddenly, the other paper dragons seemed to be summoned. They flew through the air, all together in unison, responding to the call without an ounce of hesitation. At that moment,
Holy
Penny
shit.
turned into a great red beam and rushed fast towards the giant. The other dragons followed, shining together like a shooting star.
The dragons are OP.
At that moment, Daniel seemed to see a real dragon flying.
No!
The huge explosion from the impact drowned out everything else in the attic. The attic rained down with countless pieces of paper, the leftover scraps of the paper dragons. Daniel wanted to collect all of the pieces. He thought he could still fix them.
No. He just wants to help them. This shit's hurting my heart for real, guys. This is so sad. Hopefully there's a happy ending. Are there any more? Hard to tell. Yeah, but she basically was like, fuck you. Go live alone in an attic. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's a little puzzle. Can we rotate? No. Okay. There we go. Nice.
Goodbye, my friend.
No. A touching story. Collected scraps and completed the final message. Bye, Penny.
The nightmare is over. The earthquake has stopped. With God's mercy, our town is safe. We thank you, Lord, for your protection.
Oh, there's a play?
A few days
Is he gonna,
later, the
is
art
it,
festival
is
was
he gonna
held
play
as
his penny
scheduled.
whistle?
Daniel attended the show with
for-
his penny whistle.
I might have to play the penny whistle again. Hopefully Forrest's here to watch this.
And now, Daniel Trevor will perform a penny whistle solo of a song titled
Wait, that's so
Fly
cute.
With Me.
Even the song is called Fly With Me. Oh, yep. How did I... Okay, my A is off. I don't know why. See, I can do this on a controller, but on a keyboard, it's hard for me. Like, I'm good at this shit on a controller. The keys are too spaced out for me. Well, not really spaced out, but you know what I mean. I have to move my fingers a lot more. This is very pretty. Yeah, it's actually just like this story is so beautiful but so sad at the same time.
And that's how the story ends. Now, you might be wondering, what happened next? Are there still paper dragons in the world? Well, that's a difficult question to answer.
This narrator is
But
really
I
good.
believe that they are still protecting us somewhere
There's
in
the
this
box.
world, just like they promised they would, forever, into eternity.
Clap clap. That was so sweet. I really liked that. Here we're dragons. Finish SCP-1762 story. That's so cool. Wait, that's sick. I liked that one a lot. Give me one sec, chat. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. Yeah, this model doesn't have like an idle pose. It just goes like back into non-moving mode, which is better than nothing, I'd say. All right, let's see. Dragon, soar, frog one staring contest. What lovely paper dragons. I love them so much. Me too, but what happened to those cute little ones? Awesome, but where are they being contained now? SCP-1762 is now being contained at Reliquary Research Institute, where Dr. Daniel is the supervising director. That cardboard box has remained silent. I feel like if you put it in its last state, like sometimes it just makes like really, it's kind of like when you pause a movie at the like worst time and it's kind of creepy. I feel like it's better to at least like put it in like its default state. I changed that setting. How do you know all this, Gent? I thought you didn't attend the monthly lecture. Yeah, it's just where my position of my monitors are and my phone. I haven't pulled my desk out yet because it's heavy and like put it in the back. Under the direction of Dr. Trevor, Gent spent 2 years researching SCP-1762, so he knows far more than we do. Wow. Gent let the dragons die. Madge. Hey, I told you all that that particular SCP didn't suit me. Oh, come on, Gent. But really, imagining you tidying up files and piles of cute little fairy books is kind of adorable. Enough already. I'm getting back to work. But I'm going to stress the point again. That particular SCP did not suit me. I feel like that just like destroyed him. I have been here for a month now and I am entirely adjusted to the job. Though the content of my work is to simply process archive files, it is work that will never bore me. A few absurd jokes aside, most of the archives are really rather fascinating. I have been having hallucinations lately. I feel like someone is calling me. A voice low and uncertain. Hiccup? They seem to be trying to communicate with me. But I cannot understand a single word they say. In fact, I had planned on seeing a doctor, but Zoe told me it was the typical rookie syndrome and would clear up in a few days. I certainly hope that is the case. 9/14/2012. Like, if I remember, I'll, like, try to center myself a little more. It's just that my phone is towards my left side for now. All right, let's go to the files. Yorkshire, England, Site 83, antique glass perfume bottle. Level 3 senior researcher. Victorian era England. 2 to 8 hours, SCP-300. Right? This one we're gonna have to read the archive because there's no information in the data. Item SCP-300. Object class safe. Special containment procedures. SCP-300 is stored in a locked and climate-controlled container at site. Experimentation on SCP-300 may only be performed with prior written permission from at least one Level 3 senior researcher, and any observations made must be recorded for later analysis. Description: SCP-300 consists of an antique glass perfume bottle, SCP-300-1, containing approximately 2.4 cc of an unidentified colorless liquid, SCP-300-2. When a single drop of SCP-300-2 is extracted from SCP-300-1 and the drop is viewed through a standard optical microscope, an animated scene becomes visible. While no two drops have shown precisely the same scene, these scenes generally take the form of pastoral or woodland scenes consistent with that of Victorian era England. So far, attempts to analyze the exact chemical components of SCP-300-2 have inexplicably failed. with spectrometers reporting wildly variant or false data, thus making attempts at replicating it impossible. SCP-300-2 also invariably evaporates within 2 to 8 hours of being drawn outside of SCP-300-1, despite all attempts at stabilizing the substance or controlling laboratory conditions. SCP-300 was first documented along with Redacted after being recovered from the attic of a row home in Redacted, UK on 1863, following a raid by agents of the Royal Society for the security, containment, and protection of anomalous artifacts. SCP-300 was transferred to SCP Foundation possession on 19. Okay, submit it. Okay, next one. This is SCP-90. Addendum. Access security level personnel should see document 090-B. Document 90A, Dr. Experiment Notes. Experiment 12, observation is going well. We have managed to develop a system to record and analyze the shifts in the cube almost as quickly as they occur. No correlation between shifts in any world events found yet. Experiment 48. We observed a 6-segment alignment today on the first side. It was noted the thing at the top always distracts my eyes when it starts moving again. We observed a 6-segment alignment today on the first side. It was noted and passed without incident. 2 hours later, a research assistant returned from the break room with news that a tsunami had occurred in the Indian Ocean and caused hundreds of thousands of deaths and extensive property damage. No correlation is currently known, but we will make note of it. Experiment 150. After our 120th alignment on the fourth side of the cube and 120th accident report in the lab, we are designating the fourth side as local and will implement safety measures tomorrow. Staff are discouraged from making bets regarding the outcome of alignments. Experiment 172. A 6-segment alignment was recorded this morning on the local side. As a safety precaution, site was evacuated. I was going to say evaluated. Yeah, the staff gambling on SCPs. 2 hours later, a containment breach occurred and resulted in no loss of life due to the evacuation. Object determined to predict events, not cause them. First side designated as global. Upgrade to Ucillid status requested. Experiment 240. We stepped up our experiments today by attempting to modify the cube itself. When D-Class personnel attempted to make a shift, SCP-90 immediately created a 10-segment alignment of its own accord near the top left corner of the local side. Exactly 2 hours later, SCP broke containment and data expunged. Agents were also lost during the incident. Recommend force shift tested of SCP-90 postponed. Upgrade to Keter status approved as SCP-90 is obviously capable of causing events of its own accord. Object may be sentient. Experiment conclusion 193.1. The combination of different alignment patterns on its body can cause disastrous effects of differing scales. It is presumed that full completion of the item will result in a catastrophe of an unprecedented scale. SCP-90 appears to possess the ability to actively change alignment patterns at will in order to cause destruction. That's not good. Alright, we'll put that in there. I love it. It's such a satisfying little ding. Submit. Extension. Understanding memetics. Memetics are a type of information particle that contains supernatural abilities. In most circumstances, the medium that spreads the meme does not contain any supernatural ability. The meme itself is the sole carrier of supernatural ability. If, for example, a meme is written within a book, I want to read this as meme. It's probably not meme. I'm reading it as meme. This does not, because mem sounds weird. Unless it's memetics, then it actually is meme. This does not mean that the book itself is a supernatural phenomenon. Only the meme within it contains supernatural elements. Memes do not have any direct physical influence on humanity, but all humans exposed to and having perceived the mimetic SCP are at risk of being influenced by it. To be sure, mimetic SCPs do not emanate. It's none of the ones you try to pronounce it as. Sounds about right. To be sure, mimetic SCPs do not emanate any detectable forms of. I don't know which one was the last one. Rays or auras, an abnormal phenomena will take place only once a human perceives it. In short, mimetic SCPs must first be understood before they can pronounce an anomalous phenomena. Incident Report 898-14. On September 22nd, 1994, the first complete draft of SCP-898 was administered to 30 D-Class subjects, who were then locked into Secure Chamber 34 and Site 12. A loudspeaker installed in the room began to play a recording of SCP-444 after all the subjects were safely locked behind the soundproof doors. 12 subjects attempted to break down the doors, presumably in order to escape. 10 fled to the corners of the room and huddled in them, covering their ears, and 8 rushed to the speaker and attempted to tear it out of the wall. After some minutes, the later subjects were successful, but they continued to show signs of extreme agitation after the recording was silenced. The subjects began to attack each other approximately 8 minutes later. When the doors were unsealed and security teams entered 30 minutes after, a majority of the subjects were either dead or in critical condition, and the survivors had to be neutralized. Incident Report 898-15. On October 1st, 1994, the second complete draft, modifications are detailed in Data Expunged, of SCP-898 was administered to 30 D-Class subjects who were then locked into the Secure Chamber 34 in Site 12. Once again, a loudspeaker installed in the room began to play a recording of SCP-444. After all the subjects were safely locked behind the soundproof doors, the subjects displayed very similar behavior to that described in Incident Report 898-14. Initially, but their agitation appeared to cease after Dr. Dahl, the technician overseeing the experiment, shut off the recording himself. Unaware that the microphone in his observation booth was turned on, he said aloud, "Well, it looks like the countermeme worked this time." Some of the D-Class subjects who were near the loudspeaker apparently heard this, as they began to show signs of agitation, and proceeded to fight amongst themselves or run from each other, starting a riot that eventually encompassed all of the subjects. Security teams had to neutralize several of the subjects, but the remaining ones surrendered. Excerpt from interview with Dr. Grinko, 12/13/1995. Grinko, since any mimetic compulsion by definition involves the inspiration of an idea in the target's mind, the most obvious defense mechanism was another type of inspiration, preferably one that would create a more powerful compulsion and override the first meme. As near as we could tell, the problem was that the counter meme was treating itself as an invading meme. If a person infected with SCP-898 became consciously aware that they were infected with SCP-898, 898 would activate. We call this auto activation. The first complete 898 treatment also had an unfortunate side effect of looping. 898 would automatically detect itself once it had been activated once, and would keep activating over and over again. Although we were able to work out the looping problem in most cases, we could not prevent a loop in the case of auto activation. And we never found a solution to auto activation. The best we could do was use a workaround with amnesthetics and try to make sure that the knowledge of SCP-898 wasn't generally known to Foundation personnel. SCP-898, Test Log 4-3-1992. Subject D44589 infected with SCP-898. Strain 3 and D44590 not infected. Test. The first subject would be locked into a soundproof room and provided with a written sample of SCP-444 and asked to copy it onto another blank piece of paper. When that task was completed, a second subject would enter the room. and the first subject would verbally describe what he had written to the second subject. Results: D44589 initially appeared to be unable to copy the text until he resorted to tracing over it. This is a long one. He was unable to describe what he had written to D44590 and finally resorted to showing D44590 what had copied. D449590 was isolated along with D44589. They changed it up after saying it 4 times. Well, D44590 began to show symptoms of SCP-444 infection. D44589 did not, and eventually they became unable to communicate with each other. Subject: D44591 infected with SCP-898. Strain 4 and D44592 not infected. Test: see above. Results: D44591 successfully copied the text and read it aloud to D44592. D44591 was isolated along with D44592, while D44592 began to show symptoms of SCP-444 infection. D44591 did not, but they were still able to have some limited communication. Excerpt from interview with Dr. Grinko, 12/13/1995. Grinko: our early attempts at making a counter meme toyed with the idea of compelling the infected subject to be blind or apathetic towards incoming memes, but those had even more serious drawbacks than the Berserker serum. In the worst cases, our subject would become effectively blind and deaf, unable to see or hear or read any language or sense, anything else with powerful mental associations. In the best cases, the subjects would still be effective carriers of any meme they absorbed, even if they were not personally affected by it. In short, we have failed. Looking back on the last 3 years, it seems to me that all we've really done is figure out how to induce a lot of different mental disorders. 5. I see. And you think this is reason enough to abandon the project? Grinko: yes. Maybe not forever, but it's clear to me now that we just don't have the knowledge base to develop very effective memes on our own. Maybe in a few decades. When our knowledge of memetics and neurology is a bit more developed, we can pick this up again. But for now, I don't think there's anything else constructive that we can do. In addition, given the current project's safety assessment, we will reclassify from use SILID to safe class. Eventually, it just became funny for me to read it as memes, to be honest. All right, let's submit that. No tasks. Okay, cool. We're talking to people. Friendship time. Carl: here, Dr. Hour. What happened, boss? There is a temporary archive that needs to be sorted. Fighting memes with memes, yes. The others are in the field, so you'll have to take over. Temporary archive, am I qualified enough? All right, leave it to me. This mission is an emergency, Carl. It is beyond your current level. But your recent performance has proven that you have the ability to accomplish it. I understand, Director Hour. You can count on me, boss. Remember, stay sane and always in awe. All right, get to it then. This shit's about to kill us. This is our last moment. Consciousness intrusion operation record. Participants: Director, Executor D6744 Mike Donald. I feel like this is going to be the worst one we've done so far. Intrusion subject SCP-239. Device applied Synapse. Incident process. Operation executed on March 26, 2005. On that night, 1. Consciousness intrusion action SCP-239-1. This report contains a large amount of content. Do you want to read farther? Consciousness intrusion action SCP-239-1. Witch plan 26.104. Chat. doesn't give me enough time. I can only read so fast.
D6744, please provide your identification code according to the mission letter. 4 and 20 blackbirds.
Tell me, Doc, when was the last time this rag on my head was washed?
D6744, according to the
Scarlet Witch from
edition of
Marvel.
the Security Regulation Amendment, you must first provide your identification code. Otherwise, you will be executed.
All right. 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. You're a real fan of these formalities. Everything's got to be right by the book with you. Oh, God. Fuck.
Mike Donald, consciousness intrusion expert, former leader of MTF UP2, codename Spider.
That's kind of a sick
Now,
code
Level
name.
D personnel, number 6744.
Enough with these damn formalities. Just what the hell you want me to do?
D6744, do you know about the Witch Plan?
I've heard the name, that's all.
The plan is under the direct command
that's
of
cool.
O5. Every last detail of the plan is protected by the strictest confidential terms.
I feel like this is gonna be hell, though.
D6744, what you're about to witness is top secret information
Holy
of
shit.
the Foundation.
The hell is going on?
A few hours ago, something went wrong with the Witch Plan experiment. The energy of the human anomaly, SCP-239, is out of control and has begun diffusing outward, disintegrating everything it touches.
You guys seriously never cease to amaze me.
SCP-239 is now a ticking time bomb. She could go off at any moment. D6744, I need you to enter the consciousness of SCP-239
So what I'm hearing is
to stop
go
this
in
bomb from exploding.
and you get exploded,
No,
not
please.
us.
Fully charged and ready to enter
Hold
the
on,
target
wait, I'm not
consciousness
following you.
space.
Begin the program.
Consciousness
What's
begins to
happening?
link.
We're the bomb squad now.
D6744,
5,
we don't
damn it,
have
just
much time
hold
left.
it!
3,
Fuck, wait!
2,
Wait,
and
wait!
size.
Crazy. Oh, that's creepy. Oh, can we walk? Oh, we can. Do we have a sprint? Yes, we do. Okay. It sounds like a child, a creepy child. It is a child? Oh, okay.
D6744, can you hear me?
Son of a bitch! Fuck you!
The situation is urgent. If you were still the way you used to be, you would have done the same.
Hello there?
Oh, is this her? Hungry.
Hey, wait!
D6744, what did you see?
A little girl, but she ran away when she saw me.
That little girl is SCP-239. What else have you discovered?
It's like a music box. It's a girl's.
I'm sorry. Help.
I haven't decided if she's
Girl's
evil or
consciousness is
not.
severely
She sounds
That
evil.
probably explains her total loss of energy control.
Then how should we proceed?
We're flying. Kind of? No, not really. Interact. It just, the thing was going up. It felt like we were like floating for a second. Alright.
I'll have to enter her preconscious. If there's a solution to this, it's gonna be in there.
Good. D6744, you really are the
They
right
don't actually
person
care
for this
about us. They just
D6744,
don't want to do it
I
themselves, so
must
they're
remind
sending
you, SCP-239
cannon fodder in.
is no ordinary girl. She is uniquely dangerous.
See, this is
Don't
what...
forget.
She's a child, if
Yeah,
that
I got
answers
it.
your question.
I'm
Yeah.
dangerous too, don't forget.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was like somebody who was like creating a child, like to make you like kind of feel bad, or if it was actually a child. Okay, this is creepy.
Anxiety, close pain, lust. Ladybug, time clock. Summer,
What the fuck is this?
Eagle 16. Eternal blood. Science. Zeus. Rainstorm whisper. Butterfly. Garden. Activate. Wings. Fan. Passion. French. Resin. Rora. Red.
Oh no. Time to run.
Holy mother of...
He's very angry. Luckily, I figured out we could sprint earlier. We did it. Holy shit. I thought I was going the wrong direction. I was trying to look for the exit signs. This is creepy too. Can we go inside? No? Reset parts. Link all fragments in correct order. Lines cannot intersect. Fragments may only be linked once. How does this work? Why does it? Yeah, I thought so too. But it's not. It says they can only be linked once, and I think this one being linked twice is an issue. Okay, that time it showed me.
Dr. Pierce, we are now conducting ability control test number 125 of SCP-239. Okay, let us begin. First, set voltage strength to 30 kilovolts. Power on. SCP-239. Move the target object to the designated location.
Ability control test number 125 has failed.
The voltage intensity must be insufficient. I'll need a new test site.
So is this the
along with
girl?
new equipment that can handle a greater voltage.
They're like
load.
treating her like shit. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, the door open. Is this like a little unicorn? Yeah. Be cold, not cruel. Yeah, they were being very cruel.
Tired. Sleep. Let me sleep.
I wonder if this goes to her music box. We're like collecting the pieces of it. I actually feel really bad for her. With the little unicorn on the top. It seems like it needs multiple pieces.
Bird's Nest calling D67.
Like a little carousel.
Do you copy?
Copy.
The energy of SCP-239 is still diffusing outward. What's your situation?
Situation's more complicated than I thought. I'm gonna need more time.
Be quick about it.
I got it. Quit rushing me.
I feel like somebody treated her like shit and they're trying to cover it up.
Have you heard?
Heard what?
O5 is displeased with the slow progress of Dr. Pierce's experiments. They've appointed a new director to take over the project.
You sure it's not just a rumor? Today's morning session was chaired by Dr. Pierce.
It's true. Trust me. If I'm being honest, I don't really like Dr. Pierce. Something about him, just gives me the creep.
Oh, nobody liked him.
Stop.
He was not a good person. Collect. Facts to Sean Pierce from Personnel Department, SCP Foundation. Page 1. Date December 28th, 2003. Notice for it just says urgent. Dr. Violet Tauto, senior researcher of Site 1711, will visit your office at 9:50 a.m. today. Reason for visit: personnel transfer. Please be advised. Okay, this door is clearly not the way. I just want to see if there was... That makes sense. Okay. Reset the parts. Oh, okay. This is gonna have to show me. Ooh, I fucked it. Hang on. I think I did it right, or did I go one down too far? Nope, we're good. Okay. Yeah, it does just show you the solution.
For the experiment coming along?
Equipment's been checked. Everything is ready.
The puzzles are pretty
Anything
like
to be aware of?
Sam went to
I don't
the
want to call them
counseling
baby
room
puzzles,
after
but they're
yesterday's experiment.
Give him an
definitely
injection
not
of
the
amnestic agent,
focus.
and let Arthur take his place.
It just gives you some kind of interaction. Sean's employee card. Name: Sean Pierce. Department: Site 17 Development Team. Position: Director of SCP-239 Research Group. Employee ID: Site 17 349. Alright. A photo. A group photo of Team Black Honey Badger, September 22nd, 1996. Okay, we're halfway. Sean's diary. Site 17. Room 35, Sector 3. December 7th, 2003. To say that I am displeased with the experiment results would be a gross understatement. Each day we seem to step on the critical point of success, only to never cross the line. It is a never-ending cycle of anger, frustration, exasperation, and excitement. 1,000 mixed emotions swirl within me, to the point where I can no longer distinguish one from the other. But to give up now is not an option. I know that much. The successful conclusion of this experiment must be seen through to the end. With failure comes experience, and I now know where the main problem lies. The maximum safe voltage permitted by the Foundation is still too low. I will need to find a way to increase the limit. Resistance, agency, free will. Rest assured, nothing will stand up to the power of extreme voltage. This guy is an asshole. I'm just double checking there's no more notes in here. There was a lot of notes in here, so I imagine we're good. Test record from Dr. Sean Pierce's assistant. Phase ARB pressurization experiment. Site lab 355. Date December 20th, 2003. May 31st, 2004. Pulse voltage range. It's a lot. Spoiler. Additional stimulation result, and then they all failed except for the very last one succeeded. Here we go. I was looking for the button.
Try again. Set voltage strength to 250 kilovolts.
Dr. Pierce, the heart rate of SCP-239 has now exceeded 160. Her physiological indicators are quickly approaching their limits.
This is so evil.
Perhaps we should consider pausing for a while.
Continue. Pressurize. Set to 250 kilovolts.
This guy sucks, chat.
Go. Now. SCP-239. Pay close attention to my instructions. Crush that car in front of you.
This guy makes me mad. Let's just pump a little girl.
What's the meaning of this?
Sean Pierce.
Violet.
Long time, Sean. What's it been? 7 years?
I've got no time to play catch-up with you. Not a great first impression you're leaving either. Barging into my lab.
You about to get in trouble?
Interfering with my experiments. According to Foundation security regulations, I could have you detained.
Oh, now he cares about the regulation.
Still the same old temper. You haven't changed one bit, Sean. Well, if you want to talk business, then let's talk business. You should have a look at this first.
Oh no, she's not good either.
This is... No.
This is O5's mandate.
Oh, okay.
Effective immediately.
This is what I thought she was doing, but then it seemed like she was gonna fucking do bad shit with him.
Will be led by me.
No, that's... No! This is a mistake. It's not possible.
Don't take it personal, Sean. The simple fact is that the development of SCP-239 is moving too slow. They want a more ambitious approach. A new process, if you will.
A new process? What new process? Just what do you know about process? Please, Violet, enlighten me.
Sean, let us end our bickering with this. Victory comes to those who fight, and to those who last.
I don't particularly like her either. Mandate of the Foundation. Administration Department of Site 17 SCP Foundation. The O5 Council of the Foundation has entrusted Dr. Violet Tao as the new principal investigator of the SCP-239 project, replacing Dr. Sean Pierce. The authority of this position shall include the transfer of personnel within the project, formulation of the project development method, the signing of the documents, and handling of matters pertaining to research activities. This authorization order should be recognized effective immediately. 05, December 28, 2003. Okay, so that's when she took over. Clearly more shit went wrong. I just feel bad because it's a little girl. She just wants to play. Okay, that's like the center of the carousel.
Bird's Nest, do you copy?
Copy, loud and clear.
Just what exactly is Witch Plan?
That's not your concern. Focus on the mission at hand. Stop the spread of energy diffusion released by SCP-239, and do it quick.
Yeah, sure.
This guy's not happy. He's realizing how fucked up this was. Wait, this is kind of cool. Look at the plant. That's sick. All right, let's reset. It's not gonna show me. Holy shit, it wants me to do it on my own this time, I think. There is no path. Oh no. Fuck it already.
collector tattoo. The storybooks and toys we ordered have arrived at C3 warehouse.
Good. How's the containment room remodeling coming along?
The bed and daily necessities are all in place. The demolition of the ARB potential development plan will be completed next.
Good and good. Now, how about the formal meeting with our little princess?
Violet's employee card, Violet Tauto, Site 17 Research Group of the Meter Plan, Director of SCP-239 Research Group, Site 17-0451. Okay. Remodeling plan of SCP-239's containment room. Violet's reading notes. Our highest endeavor must be to develop free human beings who are able of themselves to impart purpose and direction to their lives. Rudolf Steiner. Understanding your child's inner turmoil provides an emotional mirror that helps them understand themselves. By allowing them to feel recognized, to feel their views and ideas are valued, you build up their self-esteem. Once a child feels that their personal worth has been recognized, they will be much more capable and resilient when dealing with people and events in their lives. The motto we must hold in our hearts is this: I will seek to understand, I will show my understanding, I will not criticize and condemn. Once the child identifies with the values the parent embodies, the child will develop and acquire personal standards of self-regulation within their own selves. We might have missed some notes because it's on like a different year now. Book purchasing list. Free Your Child's True Potential, Martin Rawson. The baby book, everything you need to know about your baby from birth to age 2, William Sears. Between Parent and Child, the best-selling classic that revolutionized parent-child communication. Pam G. Janan. Fig Trees in Kalima Inachus. Dear Zoo, Rod Campbell. Time for Bed, Fred. Yasmin Ismail. One more scan. Oh, there's like a wall here. She's doing proper research, yeah. Okay. Wait, there was nothing here, right? This is creepy. You can just see the child's bed. They like watch her sleep. This poor kid, man. Like, I know why they're doing it. It's just like, it feels bad. Oh, that's a little creepy.
Hello there.
Don't scare her. Oh, she got a little blue dress on. I don't know if she had that on before. I don't think I noticed it.
Are you having nightmares?
Monsters. Monsters. Scared. Scared.
Oh.
When you feel scared, just close your eyes.
Well, at least she's being kind to her.
Imagine something beautiful, and those terrible things will disappear.
Who are you?
My name is Violet Tattoo. You can just call me Violet. I will take care of you from now on. No one will hurt you ever again.
Okay. I'm a little on her side now.
Alright. That's it for today's bedtime story.
Oh, let's watch from the other corner.
We'll have a little test tomorrow. You need your rest.
Afraid.
She seemed like kind of a bitch at the beginning, but she's definitely treating her way better than the guy did.
SCP-239. Are you afraid of having nightmares again?
Yes. Afraid.
Just remember what I told you. When you feel scared, just close your eyes. Imagine your little friends in the stories,
Exactly.
all running out of their books to come play with you. Then you won't be afraid.
She's definitely handling it more with like a mother's point of view.
Imagine those beautiful images.
She's treating her more like a child.
Close eyes. Imagine. Imagine.
And this is where she starts like creating shit.
Beautiful images.
flick around. I mean, the like bed and her little rug and her little stars and stuff are very cute. It's like it's the rest that kind of sucks. Oh, the floor is moving. It looks like water. All right, let's open this.
Wow, long time ago.
Cute.
There was a robin. It wanted a home of its own. But what should a home look like? It was to ask other animals.
Oh, cool. Chat, there's a turtle. Wait, I want to live here forever. Look at him. Oh, I can't crouch here. That kind of looks like my turtle. I'm not gonna lie to you. This shell pattern is very similar. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. This game is the best. It has a turtle. Okay. Let's interact. Hi! It's an elephant. We're literally creating an elephant. It's cute that she like picked this circus. Oh, and he's still going. Look at him.
To support my weight. The robin shakes his head.
The zebras? Wait, this is cool. Oh, hi, cheetah.
The cheetah stops its hunting. It pulls back and whispers.
Where's our turtle?
There should be beautiful spotted curtains.
The turtle is still, he's taking a while though.
The robin shakes its head again.
They giggling, she's happy. And then everything goes to shit. Pretty Christmas trees and some giraffes. Oh, look at the baby giraffe.
The giraffes speak from way up high. The house should have a high roof, and plates should hang from the ceiling. The robin flaps its wings and flies away.
Very cute. Oh, we got some hippos.
The hippos let out a loud yawn. The house should be built in a
Birds
pool,
in his mouth.
so we can bathe anytime and sleep anytime.
Cute.
The robin shakes off the water droplets and flies away.
I feel like stuff's gonna get dark at one point, and it's gonna be really sad. Okay, we got another one of these like posters, paintings. Okay, it's the robin. Oh, we have to fly? It's like Flappy Bird, literally. We're letting the lions out. The shape in this is very reminiscent of her music box. There must be like a carousel here or something, I would imagine.
The robin flies to a small hill.
Flappy Robin. Robin flight did not fail in SCP-239 story. It's literally Flappy Bird.
My home is vast and boundless, and the whole prairie is my home. The robin shakes its head and flies away.
Things are happy now. I don't feel so bad. Wait 1 second. Okay. What else is here? Here birds. We got the lions.
It flies and flies, and finally it lands
Yeah.
on the back of a rhinoceros.
It's about, it gets taken out from underneath you. But you can be happy for the moment.
All sorts of strange questions inside, but after traveling far and long enough, the answer that everyone finds
Is
is
something
that the
fucked
truth
up.
is not far, for it lays within our very hearts. Robin, What kind of home do you want? The Robin says the home I want is...
Hang on one sec. After this, I gotta check my Discord. I'm getting a bunch of
SCP-239.
Pause real quick. Okay. Hang on.
What are you doing? What's going on here? What's happening? SCP-239, we have to work and rest according to plan.
But
Alex, clear up the mess.
At once, Director.
SCP-239, this is all for your own good. You must be obedient and complete tomorrow's test. After that, I'll give you a gift.
a gift?
All right. Back to sleep now, SCP-239.
I don't like the sound of that. Can we go in? No? What? Oh, we gotta go over here because it's lit up. Oh. Which one's opening? This one. I know. It's so sad. She deserves so much better. Ew, this is kind of creepy and scary and gross.
The formal presentation is next week.
I'll see to it, Director. What shall we do with these creations of SCP-239?
Destroy them.
She literally just ordered them to get rid of everything that she's made. Like it was nothing. Oh, here's another piece to the
Happy.
music box. Okay, this is a yellow one. I wonder if the gift was the music box.
Hey, you there? D6744 calling Bird's Nest. D6744 calling Bird's Nest.
Did they just abandon us?
This guy's up to?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, things are just gonna go to hell now. It's gonna be bad.
Director Tattoo, the experimental site has been fully prepared. The report may begin at any time.
There's only one more horse,
Excellent.
though.
If today's experiment goes smoothly, I will have full control over which plan. Go, check again to be sure that everything is in place. There can be no omissions.
At once, Director.
Let's double check here.
Violet.
Oh,
Hey.
that's the way we have to go.
Violet.
Okay. I just don't want to miss any files, even though apparently it's fairly easy to miss them.
We'll be presenting Witch Plan's progress to the O5 Council shortly.
Right, yes, that's just it. Listen, SCP-239's abilities are greater than you could ever imagine. She is infinitely more powerful now than when she was born. Your experimental procedures lack the proper controls. Any mistake.
Damn, imagine him being the reasonable one right now. When he was such a dickhead the first time.
Let us not forget that it was your previous missteps that caused us to miss the ideal incubation period for SCP-239. If we don't cultivate her using my method, the window of opportunity will be closed for good.
But listen, if you go about it using your method, you will repeat the accident that happened 7 years ago. You do remember, don't you? Heisenberg, Freeman, Claire?
Enough, Sean. Don't you dare bring up their names. Sean, the progress of civilization has always come with sacrifices. You don't
Both
get
of them
one without
suck.
the other.
At least she was kind to her for a while, but she was manipulating her, which we kind of guessed from the beginning. Yeah, exactly. Can we save this little girl?
Fire.
Dr. Pierce, it's time. I suggest you go to the
I feel so bad for her.
To get front row seats to civilization's next leap
Yeah,
of
and this is where
progress.
everything goes to shit because you're too selfish.
Violet, listen to me! Violet!
Don't act like you didn't do all this fuck shit too. SCP-239 test plan. Test objective time. Convert pure water into wine and glass. Passed. Resurrect birds that have been dead for more than 12 hours. Passed. Ooh, that's not good. Create a fig tree. Turn living things into molecules. Recorder assistant Amelia Jo. Date November 18, 2004. You never mess with the dead. That's like the primary role of any of this shit.
I am Violet Tattoo, and this is
Okay, let's listen to her talk and then we'll read this one because this is about the witch plan. Witch plan. Background for
SCP-239. Do you remember our friend?
Man.
The little robin with the pretty feathers.
Is there something going on downstairs now? There is. Yeah, but I feel like that still probably follows the same rule where messing around with immortality and death is bad. Since everything in SCP turns out bad for the most part.
A home, just like in the storybook. The robin needs a tree to call home. So let's give him a big tree.
Robin, home. Not the tree.
I can imagine he's not a happy person.
Follow my orders. Come on now. Let's give our good friend the robin a big tree.
Home. Not tree.
She's being defiant. Something's gonna go wrong.
I need you to follow orders and make a tree.
Oh yeah, let's yell at her.
If you don't follow orders, there will be no more nice
Fucking manipulation tactic 2.0.
no storybooks, no pretty decorations. Back to that cold, ugly room. You don't want that, do you?
No. No.
Then make the goddamn tree for me. Everyone, no need to panic. This is all standard. SCP-239 will have a slight effect on the current when using her abilities. It's
This is not gonna be a tree. Okay, it's one of the doors opened, I think. Oh, maybe not.
Good. Perfect.
Ooh. Definitely vines of some sort.
Under my guidance, SCP-239's abilities grow more and more powerful each day. Over time, we will expand the experimental content, and we will see even more advancements. SCP-239, you can stop now. That's enough. Stop it, SCP-239. That's an order. Stop now.
Now we know what happened. Man, she sounds horribly, like, oh my god, it just hurts. She sounds like so like in pain and disturbed and sad and.
Sean, the backup door outside.
Why would he help you now? You literally just told him to fuck off. Let's see if we can read that note. How do we... Okay, so we got all the 2004 ones. Background. For a long time now, new and ever more threatening SCPs have been emerging in every corner of the world. The Foundation has gone to great lengths to create more containment spaces to effectively contain them. However, the traditional methods of containment have proven unable to keep pace with the growing demands and crisis level. In response to the urgency of the situation, the O5 Council instituted a new containment approach in July 2002. Rather than physical containment, the new approach seeks to harness SCP-239's reality distortion abilities to contain other SCPs. This project has been given the codename Witch Plan. Origin. At 21 hours, October 22nd, 1998, a baby girl was born at Amarita Hospital in the southern suburbs of Little Rock, Arkansas. Her birth caused a great distortion of the space surrounding the hospital. Ego-14, Black Honey Badger, the Foundation's mobile task force rushed to the scene to contain the subject. The operation was successful but costly, with 15 agents killed and 2 seriously injured. In March 2000, the O5 Council put forward a plan of containing SCPs, using SCP-239's reality distortion abilities, with SCP-239 at the core of the development concept. In July 2000, the plan was approved and codenamed Witch Plan in internal files. Intra-Foundation list: Sean Pierce, Olsenberg F. Musk, Violette Cauteau, Raymond Ham. Okay, now we can continue now that we read that. Everything's red.
That's an order. Stop now. God damn it! Why won't it open? Sean? Sean! Sean! The backup door outside. Help me open it. Come on, quick!
Violet, I told you you were playing with fire.
Oh, he's just gonna let her die.
Let me out. She's lost her mind. What are you doing? Open it! Open the damn thing!
No. No, Violet. I can't.
These people are so fucked in the head.
SCP-239 is out of control. Why
That's
would I
also
open
true,
the
though.
gate?
What the fuck are you saying? Open it!
You're right, Violet. Victory comes to those who fight, and to those who last.
Talking crazy, Sean. This is not that. Open the fucking thing!
An accident of this magnitude. It's just what I
They
need to
only
prove.
care about themselves and like proving
Sean,
themselves
don't
and
think
getting
like that.
attention for
We can
themselves.
work together. We'll do it your way.
Oh yeah, that's not what you were saying earlier though either.
Whatever you want. Or we'll do. I know. I'll quit. I'll resign. Which plan is all yours?
Yeah, I don't know if I believe you.
Use these learnings to improve the plan and equipment. I've never been so certain of success.
No, Sean. Let's not think like that. Let's talk things through.
You have proven invaluable, Violet. You will not die in vain.
No, Sean, no. No, 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 you fuck. You fucking Sean. I quit. Sean, you should...
Obliterated. Oh, here's the top of the carousel.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
See, it looks like the top from the Flappy Bird section. It has like a very similar shape. There's still one horse missing though.
D6744. The energy output is getting out of hand. How much longer?
So this is the Witch Plan, huh? Are we anything more than tools to you?
It's not about that. This is about saving the world. Either you fix this, or we're all screwed.
That's what I'm doing.
Then move your ass and do it already.
The
Yeah,
sudden
suck my
realization
nuts.
that we don't
Quitting
matter.
The Foundation was the best damn decision of my life.
Okay. We gotta do this. What does the yellow mean then? Is like the red the end? Let me just see what the yellow does. Does it let me go back? No. Okay. So the yellow can be linked to the yellow, and then you can start again. Wait, this is actually kind of hard. Hold up. Can yellow cross over though, I wonder? No, they can't. Okay. So let's see. There are like 2 paths from red to red. Unless you go like around, but that would cover this part. Really feel like the red solution is like that. Oh, I did not see the 2 bottom ones. Thank you. Now I get it. Or at least I'm figuring it out slowly. Yeah, that's close. Alright, let's restart. Let's see. So
I now present to you the ARB Potential Development Device 2.0. This device is capable of not only better stimulating the potential of abnormal objects, but can also automatically turn on the respective electric
it got
field
easy once I
control,
noticed that those,
so long as
once
the
you told me that
abnormal
those 2
objects
bottom ones are
exceed
there,
the
I was not
preset
seeing them.
amplitude. This will ensure that the experiment is foolproof, with 0 chance of runaway. The tragedy of Directed Tau 2 cannot be repeated. We must learn from our mistakes. We must not forget the enormous
So he
power
like
of
basically took over.
SCP-239.
Oh, it was just a tragedy.
And we
Blah
must
blah
treat
blah blah
security
blah.
as a top priority. Otherwise, all of this will be for nothing. Do not forget the credence we live by. Secure, contain, protect. This we must uphold at every turn.
Okay, so let's take this. Vote of 05-11, registration of vote to relaunch the ARB Potential Development Plan. Agree, disagree, abstain. Okay, so this isn't a abstain. I think these are all gonna be ballots. This one's an agree. This one's an agree. This one's an agree. So there was one abstain and the rest were agrees. ARB Potential Development Plan 2.0. 1. Activation, simulation of high pulse voltage. 2. Direction, interference of auditory guidance. Yeah, he did. 3. Controllable, inhibit free will. According to the experimental records from the early stages of the ARB project, it has been confirmed that the reality distortion abilities of SCP-239 are proportionate to the pulse voltage when stimulated by certain words. Application for use ARB to pulse alternating voltage room. The ultra-high pulse voltage it generates can more effectively promote the advancement of the project. Expected periods 3 months. Okay. Jesus. Violet's death certificate. Site 17, Lab 3003, November 18th, 2004. Violet Tateau, employee ID Site 170451, experiment director, deceased. Cause of death, fractured skull, hemorrhagic shock. Amelia Joe, employee ID 0172390034, experiment assistant. Deceased. Cause of death, progressive cervical hematoma. Lab 3003, Sector Site 17-3. Used for experiment was severely damaged. Special equipment storage room 6th floor above Labs 3003 was also severely damaged. Undamaged equipment was removed after the accident. Roof of Lab 4011, Sector 4 below Lab 3003, was structurally damaged. It remained idle at time of accident. No resulting collateral casualties or other types of containment damage recorded. Background of accident. Violet Tateau, Witch Plan Director, had been working on Demeter Plan in place of Dr. Sean Pierce's ARB plan since December 28, 2003. Demeter Plan's first public test at Site 17 Demeter was identified as the cause of accident. Loss of control of SCP-239's abilities was the direct cause of the accident, according to the investigation. Prior to the accident, no telekill headgear devices were installed around the experimental subject, SCP-239. Director Tateau did not initiate any contingency plans at the time of the accident. The investigation team holds that there were design defects in the control variables surrounding the design of Demeter Plan. Because Director Violet Tateau could not effectively quantify the project controls, she assumes primary responsibility for the cause of accident. Follow-up actions. The development of which plan will be delayed as a result of the accident. Doctor, who provide referral for Violet Tateau, will be held jointly liable for the resulting accident. Type 1 accident investigation team of the Foundation investigator. This is the last one. Sean's reinstatement certificate. 05 Council SCP Foundation. January 17th, 2005. After deliberation, the 05 Council has decided to reinstate Dr. Sean Pierce as Principal Investigator and Development Leader with B3 authority for the SCP-239 project. The ARB plan has been approved and authorized by the Council, and relevant work shall be carried out according to the set schedule. Authorization is effective immediately. So we have all the notes from in here. Open. Here she is again.
I'm sorry.
Hi, hello. It's okay. I just want to talk.
No. Stay away.
What happened? It's not your fault.
Damn, she angry.
Oh, shit.
You will all die. Die. You will all die.
Damn. How'd she get up there?
I am Dr. Sean Pierce. December 25th, 2005.
Oh, we're from her perspective now.
This is the first experiment of ARP Plan 2.0. SCP-239. We will repeat the previous tests first.
Experiment 1. Strength test. Pass rate of 95%.
Voltage strength 600 kilovolts. Power on. SCP-239. Crush the car and...
We're back at this car crushing bullshit again. I remembered it was a hold this time. Yeah, I don't know what his obsession with crushing cars is. Damn, that screen shake kind of hurt my eyes.
Test completed. Pass.
Good. Go on.
Experiment 2. Control test. Pass rate of...
Are we crushing another fucking car?
Voltage strength 700 kilovolts. Power on.
Man, I'd have thrown this car at him.
Put the fragments on the ground back together.
Test completed. Pass.
You just made a big hunk of junk from the car parts.
Experiment 3. Creation test. Pass rate indeterminate.
Voltage strength 800 kilovolts. Power on. SCP-239. Reassemble this junk into a truck. A real, operational truck. Not some fancy replica.
Damn, he's got some really specific orders.
Very well done. Amazing. Move on.
Oh, I fucked that.
I know where the problem is. Do I need to shock you again?
Piece of shit.
Amazing. Move on.
Oh, that's fucking evil.
Voltage strength to 950 kilovolts.
Dr. Pierce, our equipment can't handle that much current.
Damn it. I'm the one who's in charge of this experiment. 950 kilovolts, now! Power on!
Afraid. Close eyes. Imagine. Imagine.
Oh, there's our bird.
Beautiful. Images.
Yeah, she's like, fuck your cars, I'm just gonna make animals.
Damn it! Stop trying to play violent tricks on me! I know how to deal with your useless imagination. Increase the voltage
That's so
strength
fucked.
to 1000 kilovolts.
We only care about cars, apparently.
The current has breached the security threshold. If left to overload, the device could explode at any moment.
Get the hell out of here! Come on. This is victory! Do not fail me!
I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to do this, chat. I don't know if it's like you're supposed to be able to do it though. Thank you. My eyes? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's an achievement for hitting it. Oh, we gotta fucking run. Run away from the power lines, I guess. Hang on. Do I walk towards it? I wonder. This is like the guide to where I need to go. I'm stupid. He turned around, what the hell? Okay, we made it. We made it. We made it.
Help me.
Okay, we got the last horse for the carousel. Build anchoring effect, completed music box, and SCP-239 story.
D6744. Nicely done.
Hold on.
The outflow of energy of SCP-239 has subsided and is now beginning to dissipate. We have regained
Here's where we
control.
die.
Just hold on.
Because they don't give a shit about us.
Job well done. The synapse is now ready to be disconnected.
Can you just hold the fuck on and listen for a damn change?
What's the matter?
The problem hasn't yet been solved. She's still lost deep in her mental anguish.
That's not our concern. The crisis has been averted. Innumerable lives have been saved. Your mission is complete.
Bashing my head on my desk?
Until she is stable.
Compassion in times of desperation leads only to the destruction of yourself.
3 minutes. You owe me that much. For all this.
Wait, this guy just wants to help her. That's so sweet.
Subconscious and fix this. 3 minutes.
Very well. I'll disconnect the synapse in 3 minutes. If you're not back, then so be it. I will show no compassion.
Okay, back into creepiness. It's a hospital? Dude, creepy hospitals never end well.
Team Honey Badger has entered the value anomaly area, now quickly approaching.
Good. Proceed.
What is in the other direction, I wonder? It's a dead end. No, I think it loops around to the same place, but there's no light there, so I'm gonna go around this way. I don't accidentally miss anything.
The amniotic fluid has broken. Send to delivery room 2.
Okay, so we did have to go that way, technically. Oh god, okay. Nope. Nope. See, this has to be like this. No. Like this basically has to be like that or something. Let me see. Or like this, maybe? One's always gonna be missing. Got there eventually. It just takes me a second to like see it in my head. Registration form of gynecology and obstetrics of the hospital. Medical payment method, self-paying, female, 29, Utah, blood type O, American. Yeah, sometimes it just takes me like fucking it up in weird ways over and over again until I see where I can fix it. Duration of pregnancy 273 days, gravidity 1, date of admission October 19th, 1998, due date October 22nd, 1998. Alright, so this is the only note in this place. Oh. Stretching. Making sure there's nothing else we can interact with. Okay. Go through the door. Oh, another one. Okay. Shit. That one was easy.
Nova Scotia, profuse bleeding. Send to operating room now.
So is this like her mother giving birth to her or something?
Value fluctuation increasing. T-Lonnie Badger approaching target.
I do not like that.
Heart rate 100. Blood pressure normal.
Hemostat. Gauze.
Target confirmed. Containment operations ready.
Excellent. Operation Witch Hunt commence.
This is before the shit with... Oh god, there's 3 of them now. Why are they doing this to me? That was actually easy.
Lovely princess with beautiful blue eyes. Thought of a good name for her?
She is my little angel.
Target SCP-239 has been contained.
Some of the ones with just one route were harder than that last one.
SCP-239! SCP-239!
Wait, if we call her by her name, maybe she'll be happy.
SCP-239! That's an order! SCP-239, that's an order! SCP-239! Do as I say! No! SCP-239, do as I say! Come on! Do it! Come on, do it! No! No! SCP-239! No! SCP-239! No! SCP-239!
Don't blame yourself. None of this is your fault. Maybe you weren't meant for this world.
That's so sad.
Those eyes. Imagine. Beautiful. Images. The robin says
We're riding a little roller coaster. This is very
my
cute.
home is squishy all over, with shiny warm lights.
Oh,
and
this
no
is
more
her.
cold
Wait, was that the
steel.
dragon? Wait, chat, did you
Filled
see the
all way
dragon?
with beautiful
It was
star
Penny.
stickers and colorful lights everywhere, everywhere. Everywhere I go, they twinkle, twinkle like little eyes. So many good
Up on the
books.
shelf, there's a little paper
cutest
dragon, and
animals
it's red,
inside.
and it has the little yellow
they
on it.
always say nice things to me. They always want to chat with me.
See if it lets us see it again.
So
Probably not.
many
See, look
beautiful
there. There she is.
decorations, a soft bed, and mountains of toys. I can play all day, anywhere I want.
That's a cute little
I'll have
detail.
my favorite toy, a beautiful carousel. I'll ride and ride, and it will take me anywhere. There, I will not be yelled at. I will not be punished.
Little ducks
I
are
can sing
cute.
as much as I like.
Oh, look at the little dolphin plushies.
I hope
We
so
hit it.
much
We're gonna
to
hit
live
another
here
one. We're gonna hit the
forever.
shark.
My home. Seguros' home.
Dream Home. Finished SCP-239 story.
Oh, my head.
Take a deep breath. Just some minor side effects from the forced disconnection.
She's not coming back.
What?
In the end, she chose to shut off her subconscious. She'll sleep forever, like a plant.
Maybe that's for the best. Anyways, Our primary concern is the incident report. It'll require some brainstorming.
Yeah, I don't know
Not
if it
my
is.
concern.
Like, I need to end
I'll
pretty
arrange for someone
soon.
to take you back. See you on the next mission.
Not in this lifetime.
Back to mission system. Do you guys want to chance it and just do this stuff next time? And if it ends up being like no time, we'll finish and then I can start not Bioshock, Dead Space after that. Because I already have it installed and ready to go. Because I gotta get going pretty soon. Okay, let's do that then. That way, like, we know that it's saved. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. This game's extremely chill and fun. So, I've been having a good time. So, of course, bye Forgotten. Have a good rest of your day.